So the project manager came by a little while ago, before this next module on the left was delivered, and we were still here filming, and someone had ridden through the street on their bike and up the grass here. So some of the workers have now laid out a very, very long caution tape. So they are at least a little more concerned with safety, whether that's because the project manager came by or we're still here, I don't know. There we go. So it looks like they're playing rock, paper, scissors. I know they're not. They're untangling some sort of mesh, actually.
Yeah, they're untangling mesh right now.
I just zoomed in a bunch so that we could see. I think this mesh stuff goes between the bricks when they have new layers. Not what? Yeah. I'm not sure what it's for though. So let's watch. I wonder if, see how there's the smooth bricks to the right and the rough ones to the left? I have a feeling they're putting the rough bricks behind and then putting that mesh stuff in and then putting the smooth stuff. Oops, I just moved the camera. I think that's what they're doing. Let's see though. I don't know what he's stumping on either. This is great. I'm gonna go move so I can see what they're doing. Whatever you want. I'm just trying to see where he went. I'm out of the way enough. You're my safety monitor right now. Oh. They have 5 guys working now. Or 4, I guess. Yes. Are you keeping an eye on the time so you know when you have to go to class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last I checked, it was like I had half an hour or something.
Yeah, that's when I checked too. Sorry, I have no sense of how much time is going by or not going by.
I should leave in like 12 minutes.
Okay. Where's your class?
In Hydro Systems Labs, it's not that far.
Oh, okay.
It's for class. We are in a construction productive class.
Well, he's not from here. He's not from the construction site. So can you see what they just did with that netting at all?
No.
Because I don't know what they did with it.
I don't see where they put it.
Yeah. I'm trying to look. I don't see any there though.
I mean, that's something we can research because I'm sure it's probably...
Yeah. Hey look, I suddenly have a great old view. Will you grab the bags? And then I'm gonna shift after this goes. Cause yeah, I'll be productive. So is the guy on the right is inspecting to make sure it's level.
Yeah, he's making it level.
The other 2 guys are, and he's now behind this truck actually. Still right about to the right. You can see the level sticking up above the truck and his head. Still, the other 2 workers seem to be idle, but there is a giant thing moving through the air courtesy of the crane right now. So maybe
the hard hats would be
the hard hats would be good, but they're at least being safe and watching what's going on to some degree. Although now the one guy is back to work and the other guy is just kind of...
Yeah, I feel like...
The other guy is getting a level, but and now he's working as well. But the giant object has moved past them, so I suppose they're reasonably safe.
Now we can see where it's going though.
Yeah. Do you want to get into the Hydro Systems Lab?
It's right there. It's across the quad.
Yeah. It's like 2 blocks. It'll take you 13 minutes.
That's what I was saying. I don't need to go 45.
I thought you were saying you needed it. Okay.
I don't need to go 45.
So this looks like another apartment almost.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's in the basement, it looks like.
Oh, maybe that is the basement apartment. So notice now how you can barely see him, but just to the left, if you zoom out a little bit, there's a guy maybe 10 feet from this thing that's just doing his work, minding his own business, not watching what's going on, and no hard hat.
That's not good. There's a guy hammering something. Is that the mesh or what is he hammering?
Should I go take a look? I don't know how close I can. That's what I'm trying to figure out is where the mesh is. It looks like the mesh might be between the house wrap
and the bricks.
That
Shoot,
looks
I'm
like
moving
where it
too
is.
much. Yeah,
I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
See
I'm
on
gonna
the
go take a
screen?
look. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go take a closer look. I'll be back. So there's actually 3 workers on the other side of around the corner now, and it appears that they're nailing the mesh into the wall, kind of like this guy here is doing right now.
Yeah.
And then they're making their layers of bricks. So I think what they're doing is they have to put the mesh between the house wrap and the bricks, so that the mortar has something to cling to, maybe. Not really sure though. We'll have to research that. I'm thinking after you go though, I'm gonna watch from over there.
I'm feeling it is like for the grip purposes.
That's what I would think it's for. Because they're also, you can see the guy measuring now, where he's put the nails into the wall.
Yeah.
And then I bet you he's gonna go get some mesh maybe, cut it. I don't really know. And then actually there's another guy over here by the forklift. If you switch your camera to the right. Right. Keep going. Oh, he's hard to see. He's actually directly behind. He's taking bricks off the forklift and getting them ready to lay down.
I see his
so there is a whole other guy in this process.
So
right now we've got 6 people working, 5 or 6. So we've got this guy transporting. We've got 2 foremen around the corner just kind of watching. Another 2 nailing into the wall, plus this guy on the left here nailing into the wall.
Yeah.
So it looks like
I'm trying to get him transporting.
Right. So it looks like we've got a total of 6 going on right now. 5 or 6.
That's good. At least now we get the part number. Yeah.
That's why.
So I guess he's not going to cancel it now.
That's the only good thing for having a second person here is they can tell you, hey, go film us.
Yeah, that's what I like.
So I might give that as recommendation to the next group via email.
About what?
Just that it's useful, like one person's watching and pointing things out while the other person's filming.
Yeah.
And like if you see something that looks weird or that looks like it'll be specifically useful to something we have to do, say it. And then, I mean, I don't know how well you can hear me now, but before I think you could somewhat.
Yeah.
The thing is, if they're putting that in today, they're going to be putting modules in all week.
Yeah, that's gonna make it difficult to film.
Yeah.
Which is why if we can get as much time now as we can, it'll
Right,
help.
well, I'll stay for a little bit and keep filming. I mean, are you really going to go back and watch 2 or 3 hours? I shouldn't say this. Like, we'll go look at sections. Here comes a guy with more transporting, more mesh. Let's see what they're going to do with it. Oh, he just threw it to the ground. That's very professional technique there.
Yeah. Oh, he's transporting.
Yeah, so you can see the guys right now. They're to the left. They're hooking. They're nailing the mesh in. We've got 2 guys watching, 1 guy nailing.
Yeah.
But they're nailing the mesh into the wall. It's white, so it's hard to see, but they are hooking it up.
Yeah, they're hooking up the wire now. Okay.
So
I
that's
got
where
a
the mesh
film
is
of the
going.
guy transporting.
Okay.
Like he's moving stuff around. I followed him that way.
Okay.
I figured at least
Yeah, because they're moving
give
it so
some
they can do the
evidence that
side.
he's like that he's lining things up.
Right.
He's putting it where it's supposed to go for now.
Well, and that'll go into our cycle.
Yeah.
Is how long it takes to transport these.
Yeah.
And it looks like this guy's about to cut more as well. So we do have at least 5 working on this now.
What time is it?
Time for you to go.
Okay.
So now the guy behind the joist is smoothing off the mortar and preparing to put another layer on, it looks like.